Legend of Total War here with turn 5 of the Westeros Total War Hotseat campaign as House Martell. Okay, so, do I want this? No, we don't want to lose Arryn Martell. Why would he send me that? It's ridiculous. So we can see here that Lannister is right up the top and everything. So that's going to present a real challenge for this game, for this campaign, to see, I guess, what people are going to do in regard to the... Why is that all snowy? Oh, whatever. Whatever. The Lannisters are too far away for me to be concerned about, but we do need to be prepared, because we've seen that he's been very aggressive. He obviously... It's either going to be... I don't know. We'll see. I think he's setting his sights up north anyway, so... see how well Drahcir defends, or prepares to defend, if that is his plan. I mean, if I was in his position, yeah, I'd probably want to take out the north as well. Anyway, my job now is to take out a different kind of north, the Stormlands. Purely because Dawn here does not really make a lot of money. And it's just, yeah, we just need more money. Alright, so, because more money means more armies. And also, yeah, we just need more land. So I'm going to come to here, and we can see that Renly has, or Rampaned has left a general out here. Now it's just right on the edge of my movement, but Oberyn Martell can make it to him. Alright, I'm just going to get a Dornish spearman here to besiege the settlement. So I've declared war. Now, if I was to just click attack on him, technically a somewhat of an exploit goes on, which I don't think people care too much about, but I don't need to do it, so I won't. It completely ignores zones of control, so I'll have to direct him normally to avoid the exploit, or more like, it's more like a bug than an exploit, because you don't have to do anything special. And then get your way to that, and we're going to attack this with Oberyn. Now Oberyn's a really good fighter. We don't want to kill this general. We want him to run away, because this is a draw out. Alright, let's do this. Oh no, he's going over this way. So yeah, the difficulties of this campaign is, you know, not having any spies or artillery, which makes it really sort of confusing how Lannisters managed to take out the Tullies in like 4 turns. Like, he must have, like, I don't know, the Tullys just must have been really terrible. I haven't watched all of his videos, just watched the first one, where I knew that situation was the way it was there. Oh, that was a nice charge. Remember, do not kill him. Kill his bodyguard, yeah, but not him. Pull back from it. So what if we lose a few guys? So what are they doing? Just don't charge into him. That's why we've come in from this flank. Is he running away? Because that's exactly what we want. Let him go. There's 5 of them there. Let him go. Let him go, it's fine.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come. Let us drink of the most rare.
And then he should go back to that settlement. So, I got nothing against, Rampaned. He hasn't... Well, the other thing he's done, really, is sort of blocked me off from coming up this way. But then again, he's blocked me off from his own lands, but... I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I can't just sit here and just be friendly. I don't know why some players do that. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Okay, we need to take into account the garrison here now as well. I will have Oberyn attack it. But I'm just thinking what other units, because we need to consider not just this battle, so I'm not going to consider everything at Stonehelm. We need to also think about the next battle, you know, the next settlement. I'll probably need to split my army up somewhat, because someone's going to have to defend Stonehelm. We can't just leave nothing behind here. Because there's going to be some sort of repercussions from this, obviously. If we have a look here, between me and Renly, their overall ranking is higher than mine. Militarily, they're higher. Territorially, they're the same, not for long. Financially higher. So I do start off with a fairly weak faction that's in a strong defensive position, which is not really what I like. The Lannisters start off with a rich faction in a very offensive position. That's probably what I would have liked. That's fine. That's kind of why I chose Martells anyway, out of my comfort zone. Alright, so how are we going to deal with this? Now the horse archers are definitely going to be more useful in a siege because they're very hard to get rid of. And they're a massive fucking pain in a siege. Now, the Dornish nobles, if we bring them in over here at Stonehelm, I think there's what's it called, a stable there. We can get them to have free upkeep, and that'll save me 700 a turn. But we can't just think about how much money we're making. That's not necessarily the strength of our faction. But we do need to leave some troops here, because if they send an army down this way, we need to have these kind of units to repel them. So 4 generals, and any of these generals here are not really that important. So I'm going to take this guy and 2 Dornish nobles.
How may I serve, Sultan?
And I'm going to plonk them here.
Remove Sultan. Our enemies
And then we'll attack.
Inshallah.
And what we've got here, this is what I'm going to leave behind at the settlement after we've taken it. So we need to kill this guy this time, and we need to kill all of them.
Swiftly or slowly, I care not. Just kill them.
So I've scattered the area around using Arryn Martell because she's got the most amount of movement. I can see roughly where what's close by, and there's Renly's huge army that I saw a little while ago. It's gone further north. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's not close by. Alright, I'd like to get this guy with 2 of my generals. Or maybe I should get him with, I don't know, we'll see. I'll just wait for these guys to show up. And they're going to come in from the rear. You guys don't fire at will? Not yet. Don't get too close. Just come stand up over here. Now I hate to have to leave Oberyn behind here, but he'll be completely out of movement when he sacks the city here. Back. I don't want these guys getting into melee combat, that'd be silly. What I want them for is if he decides to run away again, and as in properly rout, these guys have a much greater chance of catching him than they do.
A foe fights with horns made of clay.
He's
We
wavering.
are winning the battle. All praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost.
Are we gonna catch
They
him?
run like
No.
children.
Okay, it's up to you.
Scour them from the field.
You guys just stay put. This guy should be able to catch him.
Our brave men have captured the enemy general.
You can guarantee I'll be executing him.
But he seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true lions fight.
First thing we need to do, take out their archers, which, well, crossbowmen. They've left them nicely out in front for me. Wasn't a very good charge, but that's okay, it broke them. Don't get into combat. Get back.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Alright, all good. Funny thing was, a few turns back, I was actually talking about diplomacy with Rampaned. And he said something about a non-aggression pact. I was like, oh, sorry, dude, I don't do non-aggression pacts with people unless there's an absolute need. I'm glad I didn't sign a non-aggression pact, because that would make me dishonorable right now. That's, for me, it would be very bad. Like, somebody else can, betray an ally, fuck the sister, or do whatever they want, and then get away with it. But, I can't get away with that shit anymore. I have to be someone, I have to stay true, because if I fucking break an alliance, everyone fucking loses their shit. People still bloody say, sometimes, that I betrayed Lithuania in the Teutonic Hotseat, which was bullshit. I didn't. I was a little bit worried he might die. Come on, break them. Good job. Okay, now we've got all these guys to deal with them. General's bodyguard still rocks. Alright, so we need to get to 85%. Maybe even slightly higher than that because we killed 100% of the first force. So, what both of you? So what I want them to do is just thin them out a little bit. When they get a little bit looking like they're going to rout, then we'll have to charge in and just hopefully kill them all. Capture them or whatever. Just do me a favor and don't shoot each other. Come on, that was fucking retarded. It's fine. We got away. Yeah, I really don't like javelin cabs. You have to get so close in order to get a hit in. But, that being said, they'd be very good against, General's bodyguard cavalry. Very good against it. That being said, they're not really cost effective. But you can only get so many generals. I can get as many as I can afford of Dornish nobles. Very much keep an eye on their morale. When it starts to get wavering, that's when we send these guys in. Okay, we're at 75%. Maybe just, say, 15% more. That would be great. Because we need to get into the settlement this turn. I don't want to lay siege. Right. Time to attack. Probably should have got a little bit of a run up, but I think we can handle this.
Are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, don't shoot anymore. They'll break in a moment, I'm fairly sure. When they do... Okay, we've already killed enough. Maybe I should actually pull them back and just shoot them some more. Yeah, pull them back, we'll just shoot them some more. If they don't want to break. I'm surprised they didn't kill any of our guys. Like, you can have a look at their stats, it's standard. You're not able to modify stats between Hotseat turns. It doesn't let you. The game will crash. Oh shit.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come.
Yeah, we got him.
Let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Well, I don't think we lost anyone on that battle. So that's good. It's just our Moorish cavalry and stuff like that. They are just really good. So we could make a lot of money by ransoming them, but then we'd have to lay siege, so no. Anyway, I want him to have lots of dread. So you can see he's still got a bit of movement. Alright. Stonehelm is mine. Influx of nobility. Very nice. All these guys need to get in here. So this here will... Why would they let him do it over him? Administrate the settlement. Well, whatever. So that increases our income, you know, by a little bit. But not just that, we've also got free upkeep on these units here. So our income is actually more than 3,000 a turn at the moment. And don't forget, these guys here used to have free upkeep while they were in Euronwood. They wouldn't get free upkeep here because you needed the chic stable or whatever, which we've got here. So, another thing to consider is that units actually cost a lot of money to recruit in this. Everything costs a lot of money. Someone don't even... I'm not sure if I should have built that. Doesn't matter, it's too late now. Right, if I was to build this, that would make me jack shit. However, if I was actually to build this here, that would make more money than that building, because I would get free upkeep on the Dornish Horse Archer, which means instead of this unit here, 175, we'd be saving about 250 extra. Which, you know, it's something. It'd be better if it was another free upkeep unit, but that's fine. So, let's get my agent, Arryn Martell. I want her to be close by, just in case, like, someone from the Renly faction comes down here. We can use her to marry him into our faction and use him against the enemy. But I need to hide her, just for the time being. So just put her there. It probably doesn't actually hide her. I just don't want her in anyone's way. No one's going to agent squash her. That's how they'll find themselves bloody kicked out of the campaign for cheating like that. We could build the chic stable here. The question is, can we hold the settlement for 6 turns? It would give us access to some good units, so that we can recruit them. I mean, the Dornish nobles, they're alright, but, you know, I do prefer the horse archers. The thing is, we're the most different out of all the other factions. We're the only ones, I think, that have long-range crossbows. I think we're the only ones that get horse archers and javelin cav. And we are very much cavalry-focused faction. Everyone else just gets, you know, hedge knights and all that kind of shit. And our cavalry can destroy hedge knights. Now, there's a brigand army here, but I'm inclined to just leave it there for now. Because I don't think I've already tested it out. I can't get a man of the hour. We don't have enough settlements to get any more generals right now. However, what I'm going to do is make preparations to attack this settlement over here. So we've still got a big army here. I mean, I could just leave them all in Stonehelm, but that's not good enough. If we come over here, okay, we can make the attack on it next turn. He'll see that we're coming. I can't do anything about that, and he'll probably recruit 3 loads of infantry in this settlement. That makes sense. Why wouldn't he do that? I mean, if he sees me coming. Maybe no, he'll see me coming. So there's 3 in there at the moment, which means there'll be 6 in there next turn. 6 loads of infantry. There is no way he'd be able to sally out and defeat these guys. Not to mention I could probably bring in some of them if I really needed to. Especially since there's horse archers here. Maybe better if there was a dreaded general. And just, you know, archers themselves. Dornish archers are fairly expensive, but they're long range. Okay, so here we have 6,500. What are we going to do? I'll tell you what. One thing I'm going to do. I'm going to disband one of these spears. Now, this settlement here is the key to keeping the Tyrells out. Now, the Tyrells have expressed friendship towards me, but you can never take at face value what people say. Because you never know, they'll turn it right around on you. I know, because I'm like that as well. At the end of the day, if Starfall comes under siege, or we catch a Tyrell army around here, the infantry is not really going to help very much, and they're just costing me money. So with this, we have an income of about 3,300 a turn now, or profit. So what are we going to do to build that's going to improve our economy? Or improve our war engine? Horse archers are better than Dornish nobles. Now, the thing is, we haven't got all the full upkeep, free upkeep on these units here because it's a fortress. I could recruit a Dornish horse archer, and it would have free upkeep, but it would be a defensive troop. And I don't feel like the forces in this area here have any chance of attacking me. If anyone attacks, like if the Tyrells come down to Skyreach, I've got cavalry here that can make it. And at Euron Wood, I can send cavalry and... Oh, can't send them. What about you? You can make it. Yeah, both of these can make it to Euron Wood. There's no general in Euron Wood, so it is actually my most vulnerable settlement. However, the Tyrells, there's no way they'd be able to get down there in a single turn. The Renly possibly could, but it could be a good thing if we lure him down here. So, I'll think about that. I don't really want to be recruiting. I need to be building up my economy a bit more, because we need more money. Projected totals of this. We also need to take into account that I got that. We won't be getting that next turn. So it's more like 12,000. A little bit less than that. It's not much. It's one of the lowest out of all the houses. So if we have low profit, we need to try and lower our expenses. Wages is kind of high. Can't do anything about that. I'm going to bring you up here. This diplomat. So we can see what they're up to here.
As you will, Sultan.
Sort of, I guess, use him as a spy. Now I can actually bribe that, but why? I don't need to bribe it right now. So we need to keep an eye on Blackhaven.
Yes, Sultan. They have come to the
If they ever leave it undefended, might be an idea to make an attack on it. But then we also need to see what's out here. But what I could do is build a fort there and block anyone else from coming in here. I think I'll recruit another diplomat. Their upkeep's only 50 per turn. It's not that much, and they do act as pretty good agents. What building do I get that from? Or was it here? Oh, there it is. Right. From fortresses you get it. You don't get it from castles, do you? No. So, what to do? I mean, like I said, we could recruit more troops, but I don't really want to do that right now. I want to build up my economy. So we got a trade route going here. Now, if I was to build the caravan stop here, no, it doesn't do anything. Farming, would that provide much? Not really. You know, it's not a cheap building either. We've got to think about what's going to be most cost effective. That's ridiculous. Never build that. Unless we were filthy rich. And even then probably wouldn't. So that'll allow us more Dornish nobles. Just out of curiosity, I'll have a look at that a bit further. Is it horse racing? I was just wondering if I gave off a free upkeep unit. But it doesn't. The thing is though, if I built it, then maybe the Dornish nobles could get free upkeep in this city. Also, I could build another general from here. But, you know, it costs 5,000. Why do that when you can get them for free? Thanks to, you know, local rebels. They'll be somewhat useful if we ever come under siege. And then they're cheap, so I don't have to worry about them too much. I just don't know about these units, really. I need every coin I can get. Alright, let's have a look. I think my best chance of making a lot of money is actually with the Sheik stables here, because this unit will come out of free upkeep and that one will go into it instead. And it will also allow me to recruit better units here, which is important. And that leaves me with 1,500 left. That's enough to hire one unit. Now, what if that unit we hire is a boat? I would actually really like a good boat, but they cost a lot more. And that takes 8 turns to get one. I might get that next turn, because I will need a better navy if we're really going to try to play the Game of Thrones here. So what if I saved up the money then, just didn't spend it on anything? I would have 4.5, I'd have nearly 5,000 to spend next turn, which is, it's alright. I could recruit myself another Dornish noble. No, I couldn't, I don't have enough money. So I'll leave myself a little bit of cash left over. No point disbanding free upkeep units.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Okay, I think I've done everything that I can for this turn. I should come stay up here. I've already had a look at what's out here. There's a few troops, nothing spectacular. If he sends both armies down here, and if they're caught out in the open, I'll crush them. He might put them in a fort, but whatever. What's he gonna do? I'm not trading out this way. Alright then. Come on, there's gonna be something else I can do. I recruited a diplomat. How much did that cost me? 250. Right. And there's another settlement up here as well. And I know he recruited ships here. They're probably ready by now. It's turn 5. Ships. So, and I know he recruited more ships than I did. So, if they come down here, he might be on his own. That's why I was thinking about recruiting another ship. What if instead I sent this ship around? Oh, it'll take it forever to get around there. And they have a 100 upkeep. Okay, well I guess that's all I can do. Let's move on to the next turn. Too bad I don't get interest on my leftover cash. Anyway guys, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Turn 6 will be next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.